Hello, this is Myra Elaine on the Buying Space channel. Today I'm reading from the Torah from Exodus in chapter 16. And they journeyed from Elim, and all the congregation of the children of Israel came into the wilderness of Sin, which is between Elim and Sinai, on the 15th day of the second month after their departing out of the land of Egypt. And the whole congregation of the children of Israel murmured against Moses and Aaron in the wilderness. And the children of Israel said unto them, Would what we had died at the hand of the Lord in the land of Egypt. We are, when we sat by the flesh pot, when we ate bread to the full. For we have brought us forth into the wilderness to kill this whole assembly with hunger. Then said the Lord unto Moses, Behold, I will get rain for your bread from heaven, and the people shall go out and gather a certain portion every day, in order that I may prove them whether they will walk in my law or not. And it shall come to pass that on the 6th day, and they shall compare that with which they bring in, and it shall be twice as much as they gather daily. And Moses and Aaron said unto the children of Israel, At evening, then shall thou know that it is the Lord who hath brought you from the land of Egypt. In the morning thou shalt see the glory of the Lord, since he heareth your murmurings against the Lord. What are we that we should murmur against us? And Moses said, When the Lord giveth you in the evening flesh to eat, and bread in the morning to the full, since the Lord heareth your murmurings, which shall murmur against him, what are we then? Not against us are your murmurings, but against the Lord. And Moses said unto Aaron, Say unto all the congregation of the children of Israel, Come near before the Lord, for he hath heard your murmurings. And it came to pass, as Aaron was speaking unto the whole congregation of the children of Israel, that they turned around towards the wilderness, and behold, the glory of the Lord appeared in the cloud. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, I have heard the murmurings of the children of Israel. Speak with them, saying, Towards evening ye shall eat flesh, and in the morning ye shall be filled with bread, and ye shall know that I am the Lord your God. And it came to pass that evening the quails came up and covered the camp, and in the morning there was a layer of dew around them in the camp. And the layer of dew was gone up, and behold, there was upon the face of the wilderness some fine flaky thing, fine as the hoarfrost on the ground. And then the children of Israel saw it, and they said one to another, What is it? For they knew not what it was. And Moses said unto them, This is the bread which the Lord hath given you to eat. This is the thing which the Lord hath commanded. Gather of it, and every man according to his eating, and omer for every head according to the number of your persons, and every man hath in his tent shall ye take. And the children of Israel did so, and they gathered some much, some little. And they had measured it with an omer, and he said, gathering much had nothing over. And he said, gathering little had no lack. Every man according to his eating had they gathered. And Moses said, let no man leave of it until the morning. They hearkened not unto Moses, and some of the men left it until the morning, and it bred worms and became foul, and Moses was wroth with them. And so they gathered it every morning, every man according to his eating. And when the sun waxed hot, it melted. And it came to pass on the 6th day that they gathered twice as much bread, 2 omers for everyone. And all the princes of the congregation came and told it to Moses. And he said unto them, this is what the Lord hath spoken. A rest, a holy rest, is unto the Lord tomorrow. That which ye will bake today, and what thou seest today, and all the remaining lay up for you to be kept in the morning. And they laid it up till morning, as Moses bade, and it did not become foul, nor was there any worms therein. And Moses said again, eat it today, for a Sabbath is the day unto the Lord. Today ye will not find it in the field. 6 days shall ye gather it, but on the 7th day, the Sabbath, on it there will be none. And it came to pass on the 7th day that there was out some of the people together, but they found nothing. And the Lord said unto Moses, how long refuse ye to keep my commandments and my laws? See, the Lord hath given you Sabbath. Therefore he giveth you on the 6th day of bread for 2 days. Remain ye every man in his place. Let no man go out into this place on the 7th day. So people rested on the 7th day, and the house of Israel called the name thereof manna, and it was like a coriander seed, white, and its taste was like wafer made with honey. And Moses said, this is the thing which the Lord hath commanded. 1 omer full of it is to be kept for your generations, in order that they may see the bread which I gave you to eat in the wilderness, when I brought you forth out of the land of Egypt. And Moses said unto Aaron, take a jar, and put therein an omer full of manna, and lay it before the Lord. And he kept it for your generations. As the Lord commanded Moses did Aaron lay it up before the testimony to be kept. And the children of Israel ate manna for 40 years, until they came into the inhabited land. The manna they did eat until they came unto the borders of the land of Canaan. How? Now the omer is the 10th part of an ephah. So God provided what they needed exactly what they needed. And if they took more, it went bad. And if they didn't take quite enough, they still seemed to have enough. Isn't that the way it is? There was a gentleman on an airplane that was overheard saying to his daughter, I hope you have enough. He wished that his daughter had enough. Not too much, not too little, but enough. I love it when I'm running my household and we end up with just the right amount of things. That the lettuce and pickles and tomatoes and the other vegetables we have to make salads and sandwiches all run out at the same time. It just seems like every time we go to fix a meal, and of course, we have a household member that has celiac disease, so we have to have gluten-free. And I have to source several different places to find gluten-free food to make a meal. And so it always seems like that one ingredient is missing. And it's frustrating. So I feel better off when all of my stuff is completed at once. It makes life simple. And God provided the Hebrews in the wilderness in a very wonderful way. They had enough. And the only one portion was stored up for preservation so that once they left the wilderness and entered Canaan, that the future generations could see what sustained them in the wilderness. I mean, it was God that sustained them. But what food sustained them? Have faith that God will provide for you. He provides for the birds. And they seem to have no problem. God provided for the Hebrews in the wilderness. And I hope that you can see that God can provide for you in your life. Don't panic. Pray. You'll have a wonderful and blessed day. And I hope you have enough today.